Hi, Anand. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Perfect. So tell me, how have you been? How was your day?
I have been great. I have been doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good day.
It was a great day. What did you
Yes.
do?
Uh, it was like normal, but I did everything as per my routine or as per my
Mm.
pre-planned. So I'm quite happy with my work today.
It's lovely when things go according to plan, isn't it? I love to plan, but the execution part is which something that I'm not very good at. But I wish I
Yeah.
could work as well as you do, according to
Yeah.
plan. Interesting. Okay. So have you seen the topic that we have for today?
I've seen, but I think I don't remember what was it.
So the topic is, would you rather talk to animals or speak every foreign language in the world? I think it's a
Okay.
really interesting question. What do you think about it?
I think yeah, definitely it is interesting question, and I think both are unique thing. Even if you
Mhm.
can talk about you can talk with the animals, it will be quite interesting. Okay, what dogs are asking to other dogs, you can understand what crows are trying to say, you can understand what a squirrel are trying to tell another squirrel, you can understand. Okay, so and as well as if I wish, if I can speak the all the languages of this world,
Mhm.
so but I can't.
We all
But I think
can't.
at the same time, I mean, if I could speak all the languages, then what what I can say, I will be Superman like that or something. Mhm.
True, I think the modern age Superman would look something like that, knowing every language. I think,
But
but you
Google
know,
is modern, I think Superman right now.
true. I mean, a search engine where you can find everything, what could be better? But
Mhm.
if you had to choose, if I had to really press you to like choose, what would you pick?
I think I would talk with animals.
I know,
But
same.
yeah,
I think without a shred of doubt, I'm like, okay, nobody has ever spoken with all animals, right? I mean, people can still learn languages. We're learning English right now, but we can't really talk to animals, can we? No matter how hard we try. I'd rather go with animals. I've heard a lot of human beings talk, and I'd rather be much interested in wanting to know what a polar bear has to say to me. Okay.
uh, polar bear. I, uh, I would ask him that why is he so fat?
Really? You would
Yes,
body shame an animal the moment you could talk to him? Okay,
yes.
that's a choice you'll make. All
Mhm.
right. Okay. So then what kind of job would you have with that skill? Let's say if you can talk to animals, what job would you like to have?
What jobs? My job will be talk with different sort of animals every day. Okay, and
Hmm.
enjoying their language and message and lots of things. Okay, they will be trying to convey us, but we human beings just know the language of human. That's the
Hmm.
problem. Okay.
But what if you discover that all animals are really, really, smart and they just act dumb so that we don't know that they're smart? What would you do? Would you save mankind? Would you do the Superman thing to do?
Definitely, if I think so, but it is quite opposite. Okay, right now I think mankind is harming all the animals, and we have to save
Hmm.
them, not you know, not the
Save
mankind,
ourselves.
because we already have been lots of population here. So right now it is good to save animals, and
Hmm.
sometimes it look like because of animals we are existing here. If all the animals will be gone from this world, human being can't survive. But if I think we all will have gone from this world, definitely this earth will flourish. It will be yeah, it will flourish.
I agree with you. I think the ecosystem would really be at a much better place if we as human beings didn't exist to spoil it for the rest of them. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
we cause pollution. We try to do things for ourselves. Cool. Okay, I turn on my air conditioner. I'm feeling hot. What about that dog that's roaming on the street? They can't do anything about it, can they? They can't stop me, but they'll have to deal with the repercussions of it, right? Do you know the word repercussion?
Weapon, I don't know meaning, but I think yes, it
Have
means
you heard it?
that
Have you heard
whatever
about it?
circumstances and situation is coming, he will have to face. They will have to face.
Very close to what you're saying, Angad. So repercussion is basically something happened or something I did, and now I'll have to face the consequences. It's very similar to consequences, but it's slightly more technical in the terms of, consequences can be both good and bad. Repercussions has a sort of negative tinge to it. So you'll have to face the repercussions of not being on time for the meeting. Okay, but I love the word because it really gives in a lot of meaning with it. So
Mm.
repercussions. Okay, learning a new
Yeah.
word. Okay.
Thank you.
So sorry, you were saying something?
Thank you. Thank you for new word. Yeah.
No problem. So do you think animals actually have a language of their own? Like, you said how you want to know what a crow is saying to another crow. Do you think they have a language or do you think they just bark?
Definitely, other crow will be understanding their vibration, and what we are, doing the same thing right now. When you are speaking English, I know the,
Mm-hmm.
vibration, and I'm understanding what you are speaking. In the other language
True.
as well, you can't understand the whole language, but you can understand a little bit with the vibration of sound what people are trying to convey, right? For
Very
example,
true.
I don't know Bengali, but if I'll go to Bengal, definitely 20 or 25% I will understand what you are saying. Even they will not show me any body language, just you will be speaking the sound with vibration, I can
Mm.
understand this thing. So I think the same thing happened with animal. They might be they don't have sense to understand what they are telling, but definitely
True.
they will be understanding with their vibration that what their partners are trying to convey them.
Hmm. You sort of can gather what the other person's up to, right? I think that's
Yeah.
how the secondary body language also counts. As you're saying, I think the vibrations can really share that as well. Like if I'm angry, I know my words will sound completely different, and any person in any language will be able to understand that I'm angry. I
Yes.
agree. I think it's really presumptuous of human beings to be like animals don't have a language; they just bark. We're the only people who have a language. Don't you think? That's really pompous of us to assume that. Do you know
Oh,
what
I
pomp?
think that you might have
Mm-hmm.
seen, gathering of a dog. Okay, one will be in
Mm,
front of, one will be in a head. Okay, and once he will bark, all will start doing the same thing. Okay, so how don't they know? They know language, and because of it, when they are master, okay, one dog that will be, king. We can say king, but we can say that everywhere there are leader. So leader dog will
true,
what whatever he will start doing, all the dog will start doing the same thing.
true.
Just
I think that
just
is
on
really
one bark.
set.
Yeah.
I have two dogs and I see them respond to people like to dogs on the street, and I'm telling you, it's definitely a conversation.
Mhm.
Definitely a conversation. It's never just barking. But I think so. I was using the word pompous here. Do you know what the word pompous means?
Pompous means yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think enthusiastically, happily.
No. So I can understand why you feel that way because it sounds like that. Pompous means being really proud of something. Okay, so having pride, but also sort of let's say it's used where people are being unnecessarily proud. Okay, so that was very pompous assumption that you had that I don't know how to fight. I can fight. Something on those lines. Okay.
Okay.
So the sentence where I'm using it is human beings. It's very pompous of human beings to assume that animals,
Mhm.
they can't speak a language or they don't have a language or they don't really communicate because we want to, let's say, establish our superiority, maybe establish that we are the smartest.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think is the most important language in the world?
I don't think any language is important or not important. Okay, I think all
Mm,
languages have the same work to communicate. So when it comes for to it's our own choice that because English everybody can understand English, so we have to learn English everywhere it is
mm,
need.
very true.
That is why we are
Mm,
learning. Otherwise, no language is superior and inferior. Language is just language. Okay, and we have to just communicate with languages. Okay, Right now, according to our work, we are, dividing it. That is important, that is not important, that is significant or not significant. Okay, just that.
I completely agree with you. I think language should be seen as a form of expression rather than, making it a huge deal, making it as a signifier of, let's say, wealth or intelligence, because that's not what it stands for, right? It stands for
No, at
communication.
all, not at all. Because you think it means, all the people who born in Europe, most of the part of Europe, they are intelligent. No, I can think it. They may
Very
be,
true.
they may be stupid than more stupid than other people. Okay,
They
and because
might
of
be.
the English, we were considering they are intelligent. No, I will bring him here. I will start teaching him Sanskrit. I don't think they can he learn in in their whole life. Okay, so yeah,
True.
it's just our necessity, and because of necessity, we are learning the language.
Very
Otherwise,
true.
all the language of this world is unique.
I completely agree. In fact, I think comparatively, I personally do agree with some. There are some theories which say that Sanskrit has been the origin for a lot of languages, and I can see how, because we have a lot of, we have a lot of vowels, we have a lot of pronunciations. Our mouths are really adapted to make a lot of sounds because of the language that we are, speaking in our country. So really patriotic about that. I feel like every language should be given equal importance. But I see where the entire world has that entire, they've adapted English as something which is supposed to mark superiority, which I think just shows how, feeble minded we can be when it comes to certain signifiers.
Of course, of course.
I think this has gotten really deep. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, so do you think every person should learn at least one foreign language?
yeah. I think yes, one should learn as much languages as they can,
Mm-hmm.
because I am not taking it the symbol of intelligence or something, but I think yeah, learning a language can make you more creative. Uh, it can make you not intelligent, but I think more productive. So I think yes,
True.
learning, yeah. So learning a language is very good thing, and I love it. But as far as the intelligence or wisdom or knowledge is concerned, I can't, say that if someone speaks so many languages, they will be intelligent or this. Okay, it doesn't matter.
True. I think it's not just a language. I personally feel knowing multiple languages can, make you really expressive. As you talked about creativity, I completely agree. In fact, there have been like researches that have been done which have proven that you are able to feel more, because you know more ways to express yourselves. So it is actually true when people say, yeah, I'm able to feel more things and maybe talk more and express myself better by learning new languages.
Hmm.
It's true. Languages can help. So maybe, knowing all the languages in the world will make you like a cool person too. But I think talking to
Mad.
animals still.
It can make
would-
me mad as well. Okay.
True.
When there's
If we can
yeah,
speak.
there are so many
Yeah.
languages, it can make me mad. Like we can't handle more than I think 20, 50 languages. Okay, somebody can learn 20. Even I have seen the people speaking more than 10 languages or 7 languages on YouTube, but I haven't seen the people who know how to speak 20 languages or more than 20 languages.
You need to have a super brain and a lot of time to know 7 to 8 languages. I would want to watch that video. So, making a mental note, watch the video of a
Yeah,
person
no, even
talking
I
to
can
10
speak four,
languages.
5 languages. Okay, four
Really?
languages at least. Okay,
What all
so
languages do you speak?
we think that our mother tongue is not a language. Yes, it itself
True.
is language. Sometimes we speak 3, 4 languages in one area. Like here where I live, I have 3, 4 languages. One we speak in our home with father, mother. Other is we communicate with the society. Other is Hindi that we communicate with the all people. And other right now I'm learning English. So 4 languages. I know how to speak 4 languages now.
Oh, that is really impressive. Okay. That's really cool, actually. So you probably know a lot of languages. You should really work with the animal thing. That would really help you. If only we could grant wishes, we'd
Yeah.
definitely let you speak with animals from today onwards.
Hmm.
But I think it's good. It's good to like be able to express yourself and like more than one community. Because I also feel like one language becomes a community. If I know how to say Punjabi, maybe I can connect with Punjabi people better. So it's not just a form of communication with me or just one person. It's a form of communication with an entire community. So I think that also helps a lot. It can be helpful. Okay. Shall I share a little bit of feedback that I have for you?
Of course, of course.
Sure. Okay. So I love that you do voice modulation when you speak because it makes your speech really effective. It also helps me in understanding where you want to put impact. That's one of the keys to expressing yourself better, voice modulation. So I want you to continue with it. Maybe if you watch this video again and if you observe yourself also talk, you're really good with it. So that was really impressive. Cool. What I do want you to do is, I've seen you jumble a couple of words when you are forming a sentence. Okay, so let's say you want to add, let's say you want to add a lot of words to appreciate something. Okay, it's beautiful, nice, very good. But all these three words necessarily wouldn't come in one sentence, A,
Hmm.
or wouldn't come in the sequence in which we are trying to use them. Okay, so what I felt was in a few places, I could see that when you were forming the sentence, I could see the process of you forming the sentence. And then I could observe that you were like, okay, I'll just put it here. I think it makes sense here. So the sentence sounded a little, let's say, it didn't sound as perfect as it could. Okay. What I want you to try and do to improve upon this is I really want you to, make simpler sentences as we're speaking. Okay, so like if let's say if I want to plan an introduction for myself, I'll take all the time I want. I'll plan my introduction that can have a lot of complex sentences.